take a minute or two. I love it. Yeah, turn your volume off so we don't get reverb. I love that song.
Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. We're red, white, and blue.
Oh, hands on your hearts. Or a salute.
I don't know if I can see it. Not cool, not cool. You know this, Kelsey.
I put myself out. But put myself out and win.
First time I did a Fox shit, I fell off the damn stove.
Oh, we love America. America. Welcome to the Red Friday Podcast. Alan Beal, CEO, Armed Forces Brewery Company here. And I'll tell you what, big country. You guys are out there in Apalachicola, Florida, at the Butts and Clucks. Tell us where you're at real quick.
Brother, we are in Apalachicola, Florida, the Redneck Riviera, right off the Apalachicola River, the Gulf of America, man, at the Butts and Clucks. Barbecue contest all weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And we, you know, what are you sitting on? About 4 inches of ice coming in up there in Dallas?
Dude, I'll tell you what, I'm right by the door of my place, so the air's starting to come in. And yeah, it's going to get down to like 28 degrees here in Texas. And that's cold for Texas.
But you guys about to get, I thought I saw you were going to get about 4 inches of ice.
Something like that. Ice and yeah.
And you know, you're a little narrow feller, man. You like $1.50 soaking wet. You need to go get a chubby chaser and some Venti Moore stew.
I need some spooning tonight. Keep warm that bed.
That's right. I got mine.
Hey, man. One of our friends, company friends, texted me first thing this morning. He's in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He's our graphic artist, by the way, and does a lot of our website work.
Right.
-39 up there this morning around the Milwaukee area. You know how they do that? Feels like it feels like was -39, but his actual temperature was -28 or something like that. Up in
That's
Wisconsin.
incredible. That is incredible, man. I hope you guys stay safe and everything. It's bad down here. I had to put socks on with my flip-flops.
Oh, God, terrible. What are you guys hitting, 79 maybe? Oh, it's awful.
No, we're in the high 50s, low 60s right now.
Are you? That's not bad. That's good.
Yeah, that would put on the scale of a warm woman about 220.
Oh my God. Anyway, everybody, welcome to the Red Friday Podcast. We're wearing our red, remember, everyone deployed. We've got some troops deployed. We know that to Greenland.
Yeah, all three of them.
Yeah, all three of them. And just a lot going on in the country and the world. So let's keep our troops and let's keep, man, I'll tell you what, let's keep our law enforcement officers in our thoughts and prayers as well, especially those ICE agents out there dealing with those guys are having to deal with. I incredible job that they're doing under such shitty circumstances.
It is, man. And on top of that, they're going to be out there in -20, -30 wind chills for the next 3 or 4 days.
Crazy.
So, yeah, it's heating up, man. It looks like we got an armada headed toward Iran. We still got stuff going on in Venezuela. And, of course, Greenland, man. They're sending half a platoon up there to handle that. So.
Oh, man. Let's do some news shit. We got some stuff to talk about. We'll do a preamble update real quick and talk about, the AFC NFC championships are coming up this weekend.
Right.
We'll talk about that real quick and just go through some news. There's some beer news that's out regarding the non-alcoholic beer sector, and we're going to talk about booze for a few minutes as well. Actual
Nice.
booze, spirits, and
Nice.
get into that. And then we've got some people to talk to right there at the Butts and Clucks Festival going on with you guys. We're going to find out what you guys are doing there, what you guys got cooking up. Because I've been watching your social media posts and salivating, I think, on the entire trip down to Apalachicola, you know?
Well, that's John. He's been doing all the prepping and cooking. And
Damn.
then we'll have Corey Benedict, DJ Butch joining us, talk about
Wow.
Six Gun Sal. So we're ready, man.
Yeah,
I might have to
John.
get some ribs.
You bring out those slabs of meat, John, and then you start, you know, I mean,
Oh yeah, it'll get better about midnight tonight. We start the pit for real and get the brisket put on.
can't wait. Can't wait.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well,
So you gonna stay
anyway.
up till midnight and do another podcast at midnight?
Hey, I don't mind. You want to showcase the food?
No, I'm gonna be showcasing the sheets.
Oh.
But think about it.
Well, let's do some. Run through some news here real quick. Anyway, you know the AFC and NFC championships are this weekend, and
Right.
I think you know you got Let's go with the Patriots and Broncos first, since the Patriots are kind of my favorite. Well, they've been my favorite team since 1972. Yes, and you know after Brady left, still a big fan, but I miss Tom Brady. And then all of a sudden, here comes Drake May, and the Patriots are in the AFC Championship, and they could very well go to the Super Bowl. They could very well. So they play in Denver. They play in Denver. Who do you guys think is going to win?
I'm letting you talk, brother. I'm not an NFL guy.
John, pipe in if you want.
I don't know much more about it than they're a franchise that plays with underinflated footballs.
Yeah.
The only thing I've seen is the controversy on the halftime show. What's going on with that?
Bad Bunny. Yeah, Bad Bunny.
Yeah,
Well, you saw I cooked a Bad Bunny last week.
Yeah.
Had some onion and some gravy with it.
Talk about turning the channel during the halftime show of the Super Bowl. Bad Bunny.
Man.
Okay.
Is that a dude or is it a
He's
lady?
a Latino rapper, pop star, I
Okay.
think. I
Good-
don't honestly.
good
I
for
don't listen
him,
to
but
his-
I won't be watching it.
yeah, I won't. After what I've read and heard, I won't be either. So he's supposed to have some, you know, shocking halftime show, whatever. Anyway, all right. So Patriots and Broncos. I think the Patriots are going to win this. The Broncos lost their star quarterback, Bo Nix, so he's out. And I don't think Stidham from Auburn.
Stidham. Right.
Stidham. I don't
Yep.
know. You never know, man. I don't know.
He's
Broncos
2
are
years
playing
in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was good with Auburn, brother. But that's a different league.
And both these teams have momentum. That's going to be the good game. The other game is the NFC Championship, and that's the Rams and the Seahawks.
Right.
I think the Seahawks are going to win I think they're going to win the Super Bowl.
Where's the Denver and the Patriots playing at Sunday?
They're playing in Denver. So
Oh
are
my God.
they north of all this cold storm and all that stuff? Or
I
mean, if
have
they're-
no idea. I looked
they're
at the
playing-
weather map today. It's like 28 states or something.
Yeah.
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 It's bad.
Crazy. Yeah.
It's bad.
So I don't
think
know.
John dropped his beer. He ran off and left.
I think it's going to be the Patriots, and I think it's going to be the Seahawks in the Super Bowl, and I think the Seahawks are going to win the Super Bowl. I'm betting against my favorite team.
The
matter of
Patriots,
fact.
man.
I know.
That would be their what, 4th in 10 years?
Oh God, yeah. It's
If they pull
with
it
a
off.
totally separate team, with a totally different team. That's a story in itself, you know.
That's recruitment and management.
Yep.
And
Without a
coaching.
doubt. Anyway, I know
And
people
coaching.
are popping on. People are popping on. Bubba Kincaid is on. Eddie Molina, is you on there? There's Bubba Kincaid.
I mean,
Dennis Benno, Jason Cup.
Jason Cup, he's standing over here. He's actually a rock musician.
Is he?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk to him pretty quick, aren't we?
Well, no, we're gonna talk to DJ Butch.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
Corey's just along. Cup's just along for eye candy. He's up in Nashville, man. He's one of them highfalutin.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Eye candy.
yeah. He's up there with John Rich and Kid Rock and all those guys.
Ah, okay. That
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
You know, speaking of John, you know, he's got that Redneck Riviera whiskey brand in Nashville, and we sitting down here on the Redneck Riviera.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got a bottle of it right here.
Do you? It's good.
I do.
It's
Redneck
good whiskey.
Riviera. It is. It is.
It's good whiskey, but how can you be in Nashville and say it's Redneck Riviera?
We got a river.
They got a river
know-
in Nashville?
I think so.
This is a good segue into one of the topics we were going to discuss real quick, and that's spirits, alcohol. What's going on in our country on that? Did you read about Stolichnaya vodka?
I did.
Yeah.
You see what Trump vodka is going for a bottle now?
No, how much?
Like $8,000. The original packaging.
Wow.
Yeah, and he
Wow.
don't even drink. That's kind of hypocritical too.
No kidding. He doesn't.
I know.
Not at all.
He don't. Diet
Not-
Coke and unsweet tea.
I just drank preamble. Put it in your Cheerios. Just
Yeah, put in your Cheerios.
But I saw that liquor and whiskey sales are way down
yeah,
tremendously, and you know,
Yeah.
Jack is closing one of their processing distilleries and selling off a bunch of their raw stock,
yeah.
from what I understand.
John Taffer from Bar Rescue, kind of one of
Yeah.
the leading, guys in the
Right.
industry, has come out and made several statements. And he told me, or he told on this video I saw, he said there are 7,000 bourbon brands, and there's going to be all this consolidation, a bunch of bourbon brands going under, and all that kind of stuff. And I guess what was it? Stoli filed bankruptcy. Is that what I heard?
I heard that they were in trouble. I didn't
In
know they had
trouble.
actually filed.
So we're probably going to see a lot of that going on.
What do you think
I wonder
it's
how
because
many.
of You think it's because of the craft distillers?
I think that America is going sober. There's a lot less drinking going on. It's why non-alcoholic beer is up 20%.
Right.
Yeah, they're rocking right now in that.
Well, you know
segment.
why they're going sober, right?
Why?
Everybody under 50 smoking that stuff, man. You can't walk down the street, all you smell is weed. You used to smell liquor on the bar. That's
It's
weed.
it's true.
I
It's
know.
true. Cannabis infused beverages. That's the other booming segment right now. Are the D9
Right.
seltzers and all that stuff. We got companies that were born in 2023 that are already doing 10, 20, 30 million dollars a year
Oh,
in
wow.
sales.
Wow. You going to
Yeah.
slip a little bit in the preamble?
Yeah, really. You never
Not
know.
non-alcoholic. Yeah.
You never know. They've been infusing. I guess it was Colorado. Some of the breweries in Colorado that started that years ago. I remember researching that back in 2016 or 2017. Budweiser started doing some research to develop with cannabis infused beers, and it tasted like crap.
Right.
But everything's progressed since then. I don't know if I
Right.
want cannabis in my beer.
No, I don't. I
No,
don't. And
no.
the stuff they got today is not what we grew up on, bro.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah. Not that I ever inhaled.
Oh, we got people popping on here. Welcome everybody. If you're in the chat, if you're in the comments there on Facebook, X, or LinkedIn, or Instagram, tell us where you're from. We'd like to know where you're from. Everybody's getting home or out at the grocery stores right now, getting milk, bread, and beer.
Man,
Probably trying to find a generator, man.
And a generator, yeah. Firewood. Yeah, all
Yes.
that stuff. I've got my generators right here. I've got those little Yeti things that we use for the blow up cans at our tents and all that kind of stuff. I got that in case the lights go out. You never know with the Texas
For
grid.
to blow up what?
These blow up cans. We have these blow up cans.
I got
Yeah,
you. Okay.
that we use at our festivals and stuff at our tent. And
Okay.
they last about. I make sure I charged them up in case we lose power here and all that good kind of stuff.
Well, I hope you don't, brother.
Yeah, me too.
You don't have a fireplace in your place, do you?
I actually do. I
Oh, you
actually
do?
haven't.
Man.
I haven't used it yet, but I do.
Okay. Well, I
So
hope
I'll
you
just-
don't.
Go grab some logs and firewood and be ready if that happens.
Good deal.
We'll see. Look at you guys in Florida. Piss me
Yeah,
off.
it's terrible, man. I'm looking at the kids running around, no jackets on, and
tank top shirt.
tank top shirts. It's pretty bad, man. Oh, Pep over there in a pair of shorts. He got some cute legs, but he's over there.
So I know a lot of people are wanting an update on Preamble and everything. You know, Preamble, we've got Nick and Mo's store down in Lakeland, Florida. They've got it online. So you can go and order it online. Check our social media out. We've got a QR code you can hit and a link. It'll take you right to the Nick and Mo's page. Now, I got an update for everybody, so listen closely, fans. When you go and order it online, I think there's a box that pops up and tells you if you want to ship it or you want to deliver it, because they have delivery from their liquor store in that area. So you got to make sure you click on shipping, so the states will pop up. I've got people contact me and say, hey, it doesn't ship to Ohio, or it doesn't ship to New York, or it doesn't ship to PA, when it actually does. But you got to click on the shipping right there. And then it ships to 43 states and Washington, D.C. So we're just, we're working out some kinks and all that good kind of stuff, but you can get the Preamble. And I am literally working on some distributors. Hopefully our Pennsylvania distributor is going to order some Preamble so we can get beer up into PA, and we'll see about Virginia and some other states as well. So we're working on it. It's a process, but we're working on it. I got Big Country, you ordered some beer, didn't you?
It's in the basket because they couldn't deliver it until Tuesday. And I won't be home, and you have to be there to have a signature. So I'm waiting until I get home to order it.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
Yep. We were going to drive to Lakeland, and just with the
Pick some
contest this weekend, it was a 8.5-hour round trip, and we didn't make it.
What? Come on, 8.5. That's nothing, man. Jeez.
But I have had several of the locals that carried it prior to begging for the kegs. Just for your information, the local restaurants are ready to reorder from you.
And by the way, there are 30 kegs as well that I have.
We're going to Lakeland.
Yep. And I got to make sure, let me get with the distributor and see how many tap handles they have as well for Preamble.
Okay.
But there are 30 kegs there. So we're starting it all back up. Anyway, here's some other beer news. We got a little beer news. How old do you think beer is, you guys, in the world? How long has it been around?
Egyptian.
If not further.
Yeah. Well, that's true. There's an article that just came out in China. They found beer-like fermented beverages in Western China. Archaeologists were doing this. They were uncovering an area there in the Gansu province, and they uncovered these 3,000-year-old fermented beverages, beer-like fermented beverages. It's a long time ago.
Was Florida man there? Because if he was, it got
They did. They found the skeletal remains of a Florida man there.
With a bushel of oysters,
mullet still there. The mullet was still on him too, well preserved. Anyway, I thought that was kind of interesting. How the hell? It makes me wonder, how did they think of fermenting to get alcoholic beverages. How did that happen?
They probably didn't, man. They probably just throwed fruit in a clay bowl and it fermented on itself, and they drank it and got drunk and figured
I
that was
guess.
out. And it's
I
like the
guess.
monkeys falling out of the trees from eating the fruit over
fruit.
wherever.
That
Yeah.
dropped on the ground or whatever. Yeah.
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 That could be a whole podcast category, though. I mean, who milked the first cow? Who ate
Yeah.
the first shrimp? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Who ate the
God,
first oyster?
Yeah. What nut cracked into an oyster?
Right.
This will be.
We're okay. Oysters. You guys are in Apalachicola. All right.
Yes.
Oyster capital of
And-
the world.
And we're looking at some places in Florida to put in a taproom foodery, an Armed Forces Brewing Company taproom foodery.
Oh, my backyard.
Yep. And doing some reading there because we have some items on the menu that we're going to have, and one of them has oysters
Okay.
in it. And I understand that Apalachicola has its own species of oyster that is popular.
Apalachicola oysters are probably the most sought after oysters in the country. They just reopened our bay this year for the first time in 5 years, but
that's
the aquaculture has grown over here tremendously, and they're all actually grown in the Appalachia Bay. If you look on the map, it is all Appalachia Bay oysters. Now, John has done Department of Agriculture work, so
In the past, yep.
yeah, he can tell you more about the oysters here, but they are awesome.
Yeah, they
That's what
closed it 5 years ago. They just reopened the oyster business here, so you're going to get a little bit of a different feel. But the competition we're at provided oysters last night. And for a 5-year hiatus, you think they'd big, giant, muscle-bound oysters. They were just as delicious as anywhere else. You know, I'm from the Gulf Coast, so I'm anti-Atlantic oyster, but Alabama, Gulf of America oysters where I'm going to go for the salt content, the more clean. But
Well, they're absolutely a difference in the consistency.
sure.
You get a Massachusetts oyster, it's like chewing a damn golf ball.
Yeah.
You know, down here you get a 3-inch oyster, 2.5, 3-inch oyster, which is a restaurant oyster versus a cup oyster. And a cup oyster is a cup that, that big as the shell, where down here they try to cull them out between 2.5, 3 inches. The flavor is
Wow.
just incredible.
I have yet to have one, so I can't wait
Oh.
to have one because I read about them opening up oyster. Do you call it farming down there, or what do you call it?
Aquaculture.
Aquaculture.
There you go. They're opening it back up after the hiatus. Why did they close in the first place?
Hurricane Michael.
No, that may have had some effect on it, but most of it, the tributaries of the Apalachicola River and everything starts at
You got the Chattahoochee and the Flint flows
Yeah.
in and forms the Apalachicola from Atlanta and Macon. Yep.
there's a lake up there, and I'll think of it in a minute. I've been on
Eufaula.
it many a times. Not Eufaula, but
Seminole.
no, sir. I'll get to it in a minute. I'll get back to it, my history learnings, but basically Atlanta and Macon and all the cities, the large cities in Georgia
Stole our water.
are taking more fresh water than normal. So the mix down here is not what it used to be of fresh water and salt water. So it's affecting our oyster population and the growth and where they need to be to continue.
You've never eaten oysters?
Not in Apalachicola. No.
No, you got to.
I'll tell you
Remember, I
what,
was-
you
I
got
lived
your
in a-
big
Go ahead.
you got your big podcast next week, right?
Yes.
Yes. All right, the week after, I'll have you some Apalachicola oysters delivered for your podcast.
Oh, man.
Okay, and they'll be from Panacea, Florida, which is in the Gulf of Mexico, Appalachia Bay,
Go for it.
Okay.
Gulf of America.
Yes, sir.
Hey, DJ, we're gonna get
Okay.
Alan a bushel of local oysters sent out to Dallas next week.
You should.
Yum, yum,
Yeah.
yum.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Yum.
We got the
Okay.
hookups.
We got some
Let me
other
link
beer
my mirror.
news,
I have to
guys.
check.
Okay.
Hey, do you guys go to Circle K? Do they have Circle K's in Florida?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This just hit the wire. Circle K. It's kind of misleading, a misleading article and headline if you want to know the truth. All right. Circle K is going to expand their beer offering in 2026.
Okay.
I read that and picked that up right away, started reading it. Unfortunately, they are gonna add a few more beers, but mocktails, those wine mocktail or wine cocktails and mocktails, they're adding those in. That's in the beer category in Circle K's. Interesting stuff.
So it's a
Those-
mocktail that identifies as a beer.
I guess they're
That is a
like
weird thing.
wine cocktails and stuff like that. It's girly stuff, to tell you the truth. But
Well,
they
you're
are
gonna be
gonna
able to
they are
get
gonna
the-
add some beers in.
You gonna
Huh?
be able to get the AFBC label in with Circle K?
I'm going to reach out and see what we can do. We've got some reaching out to do with our distributors to make sure we got that
Right.
footprint going again in Florida after the
Right.
hiatus. But we'll see what we can do. I thought that was interesting. You know, the industry's 4% down, but you know, with Circle K, they want to expand their beer portfolio. They're bringing in like I said, they're bringing in a few more beers, but mostly wine cocktails and mocktails and all that kind of crap.
Well, all the sugar. You know,
That's
beer might be
great.
down 4%,
exactly.
but obesity's up
That's great.
300.
Hey, don't talk about fat people.
Well, you know, maybe people need more sugar because there's not a lot of sweet
Sure.
people in the country right now.
Oh Lord. Hey, speaking
Just
of
kidding.
convenience store, guess what we getting in Tallahassee?
What are you getting? Oh, Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
You getting a Buc-ee's?
Yeah.
Buc-ee's in Tallahassee.
Buc-ee's in Tallahassee. Other than my brisket, that's probably the best brisket consistently in the South.
Man, I tell you what, Buc-ee's. Where were you? Where were you when you went to your first Buc-ee's?
In Buc-ee's?
Just a few weeks ago.
But I mean, were you in Texas or where were you?
No,
when you
I
went-
was
First one.
Mobile, maybe Mobile, Alabama area.
Okay.
Spanish Fort.
Is it Spanish
Yep,
Fort?
that's where that one is. Yep.
Yeah, and I thought I ran into a mall. I mean, it was incredible.
I thought I was in a third world country.
Yeah, it's huge.
Me too. Me too. We were driving from San Antonio to Austin, I think.
Mm.
Yes.
Mhm.
And
On 35.
on 35, and all of a sudden I saw my first Buc-ee's on the right
Man.
side of the road, on my side of the road, and I was like, what the fuck is that? It's Buc-ee's.
It's something.
I've never
Is
seen
it-
anything so big in my life.
Oh, no doubt.
Well, what got me was a damn big old ass beaver up on the side of the interstate.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, they put one at Brunswick. It's not what you would think it would be.
I got you. I got you.
I mean, what an experience. Buc-ee's. So you guys are getting your first Buc-ee's in Tallahassee.
We're getting our first Buc-ee's. I guess the closest one is Gainesville area.
You St. Augustine, you got Warner Robins is probably our closest.
Yeah, one around. You know, the thing
Wow.
about it though is this. You know, Buc-ee's is a destination, man. And if they start overpopulating them, and you know, if you got one every 20 miles, they're going to lose their draw, in my opinion.
I don't know, man.
No, there's
You walk in there, and,
40,000 people.
like you said, the brisket is just it's so good. You know, they have everything you want at Buc-ee's.
Well-
The brisket's good, but they need to pull their smoker up. Let's go head to head.
No, it's good.
That might be.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Let's roll.
Yeah.
It's good. I I drove up to Pennsylvania up there to see a friend of ours,
Yes.
a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
And I actually planned my trips on or refuels and rest areas on the Buc-ee's district.
Did you?
Yeah.
All the way up.
So,
That's pretty sad, isn't it?
360 miles for lunch. That's
That's
a- wait,
That's a long way.
All right,
Long way.
we're going to get to some interviews here in just a minute. I just want to cover one more thing, you guys. Actually two more things. One real quick. On this day in 1973, President Nixon announced what, guys?
That he was resigning.
Good answer, but incorrect. John, take a stab. That's a good
man, I
answer.
don't have any. 73. I wasn't even thought about.
Well, we're drawing from Vietnam.
There you go. Boom.
There you
Right
go.
there.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding,
You-
ding. You got
You
it.
should have called our buddy Roger Stone. He'd have got that one.
Yeah. President Nixon announced an agreement had been reached to end the U.S. military role in Vietnam, promising the return of POWs within 60 days. We all know that didn't happen, but
All right.
yep, you got it. You
Yep.
got it. Little trivia
You think there's
question
still
there.
some guys alive over there, Alan?
I don't think
Yeah.
they're alive. I don't think all the bodies have been returned, though.
No,
Right?
no. We know a lot of bodies haven't.
Yeah.
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 So, I mean, the MIAs, so I don't know. Sad.
Well, I have some more trivia for you guys real quick. We're gonna do one more new beer news and a little trivia question here for you.
All right.
All right, so the Brewers Association, they're the industry flagship leader for us. They do all the analysis of our industry and provide services and all sorts of stuff, resources and services for brewers around the country. So they've come out with their 2025 non-alcoholic beer statistics. Yeah. So a non-alcoholic beer is up 20% around the country. And then they've broken down their data into regions real quick. So I'm going to do some trivia question for you guys right here. Let's see. Which region do you think is drinking the most non-alcoholic beer?
Central
Region
Florida.
in the U.S.
So you're gonna say Central
I'm
Florida?
gonna go. I mean, that's not specifically a region, but
I,
I mean,
It-
there's a.
Nope.
okay.
I'll just tell you right
Oh,
now.
He's gonna go with Central Florida. I'm gonna go SEC and say Auburn and Georgia
Ooh,
because they kind of whipped up on
Ooh.
it.
that's a bold. That's a bold assumption, there, Todd.
They are around. Actually, they're second to last.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah. Who do you? Let's see. Who do you? Let me ask you this. Okay, let's reset here. Which region do you think is drinking the least non-alcoholic beer?
I thought that.
oh, New England. At least got to be New England. That's where all the, the Sam Adams type stuff.
I'm gonna say the Southeast. Drinking the least.
Try again.
Man,
Try again. Believe me,
no,
when I
it's
tell
not
you, you're going to
good.
go, oh, man, of course. When I tell you, you're going to go, of course. Go ahead.
It's gonna be the Irish.
I don't know. It's gonna be-
Boston.
That's what I'm
Nope.
thinking of, New England, but
I give. Who is it?
Army Post. I don't know what they're
It's
calculating.
your Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois region
Well,
that's
they
drinking the
can't go
least.
non-alcohol. They got to have
Non-alcoholic beer.
antifreeze. They got to be. They got to have
Exactly.
antifreeze. If they don't drink whiskey and beer, they're gonna freeze to death up there.
Yeah. So
Wow.
this region had the biggest growth of non-alcoholic beer sales, and that was the Arizona, Colorado, Idaho, Montana, New
Really?
Mexico, Nevada, Utah, and Wyoming region.
They're pretty
Wow.
cold long way too, though. Right?
Pretty interesting there.
It is.
Florida. Where's Florida in all this? I don't even see statistics for Florida.
You just don't. Used to this festivals. You see people walking around drinking beer. You don't see that anymore.
No.
Really?
We don't even have it. Yeah. No.
Wow.
No.
Because everybody's high.
Right.
Not everybody.
They're walking around with chips and brisket down there
and gummies.
Yeah.
and gummies.
Man.
It's so true.
I got tickled
It's so
earlier.
true.
John said, "I'm gonna give my dog a gummy." I was like, "Hell yeah!"
Speaking of all that, did you guys see on the news just like this afternoon, the Oklahoma Attorney General was on the news. They just raided a bunch of pot farms in Oklahoma
Oh man.
because they had illegal Chinese immigrants that worked there, and they're associated with Chinese Communist Party business people in New York.
Wow.
So
Yes.
there's a big raid going on
Yes.
there in Oklahoma. So they're shutting down these pot farms there.
Well, and they pulled like 20 missing kids that were in child labor in one of them. I don't know if it was the one in
Unbelievable.
Oklahoma. Yeah, look that one up. Dozens of children forced to work that had came across down in Eagle Pass in Arizona
drives me
are
crazy.
in these farms. But anyway, sorry.
That drives me nuts.
It
And killing
absolutely
kids.
does.
Uh,
It does.
especially after us going down there Anthony, and seeing what we saw.
Well, and
Boy.
and just the arrogance of it back then. I remember you remember Victor Avila,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the big shots now up at the drug czar post. And Victor used to just tell me horror stories of how they'd bring them in 4 or 5 kids at a time, and the same people would pick them up and mule them up into the continental US. So I did see some releases that I believe Pam Bondi did, or DHS put out, that they've recovered 30,000 kids so far in this new administration.
Oh, out of the 200,000 that they lost or something like
Two-
that?
Well, that's 200,000 that we know of that were touched,
Yeah.
that were in the system. There were 6.5, 7 million come across the border. Estimations that were no touches that we had on camera and footprints and everything like that got disseminated throughout the country. That Tom Homan, the current border czar, says probably half of them are already dead. They were sold into sex trafficking and what they call it is slavery, but they call it
Human trafficking.
human trafficking. Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, just it's absolutely ridiculous.
We're gonna
It's
do a
horrible.
show
It's
on
evil.
that sometime.
It is.
Big
Well,
country.
if we do, we need to talk with. Of course, we've got some guests that we can bring on with no problem. with
Saw
that.
Man.
But we need
Sawyer.
to talk with Sawyer. Yes, Saw Man.
Yeah.
Former Navy SEAL. Matter of fact, I'll reach out to him and get that scheduled
Yeah.
because he has absolutely got the data. And Jason Jones with Newsmax. Jason has that complete desktop of the cartel trafficking network.
Yeah.
So that would be
I-
a good show.
I just read today, a matter of fact, I had got here in Texas like end of May, first week of June. And
Right.
Dallas, a coalition of law enforcement agencies had arrested like 244 people in Dallas in a child sex trafficking ring, with thousands and thousands of video and pictures of child pornography and all that kind of. It was gross.
It's evil, brother.
Totally evil.
It
Absolutely.
is absolute. And I'm going to say
Absolutely.
something that a lot of your listeners will probably give you hell about, but we need to find them and find a tall tree and a short rope.
That's right.
Yeah.
No,
it's-
tall
it's-
tree and a
it-
short rope.
No doubt. Had a little experience with that when I was back in Omaha, Nebraska. Worked on a case when I was a private investigator of child sex trafficking of little boys and girls from Boys Town. You ever heard of Boys Town in Omaha, Nebraska?
No, I have not.
It's a place for kids. It's like a foster home.
Foster home. Okay.
A
We're
large
tracking.
one, and boys go to school. Kids without
Right.
parents go to school and all that kind of stuff. And they were the elite of Omaha, Nebraska were using these children, checking them out of there and using them at sex parties and stuff. That was absolutely disgusting. We'll talk about that. That's a whole other show.
Yeah, let's get off of that because I'll
Yeah,
sit here and
let's get
mad.
off of that. And speaking of shows, next Friday. Oh, do we have a guest or what?
Do you?
Yes,
you
sir.
got to cue Star Trek, brother. You got to cue that music.
Yeah. Woo! Former director of the Pentagon's secret AATIP program on UFOs, UAPs, Lou Elizondo is going to be here. Man, there's a movie out, and I went ahead and watched it last weekend, and I got to tell you, it's called Age of Disclosure. It's out at the movie theaters, and I think you have to rent it. It might be on Amazon. You got to rent it there. Everyone in America needs to see that movie. You will believe, and it will shake you. It'll shake you up.
Now, is he a
what's coming.
consultant?
Huh?
Did he consult? Did he consult on this?
Yeah, he's in the movie, but you've got Marco Rubio in there talking about the UFOs. You've got all these current government officials in this administration that are in this film. It's a documentary
I
talking
can't wait
about
to see you.
disclosure. You got to see it, you guys. And we're gonna have Lou Elizondo on next Friday.
I can't wait to see. That's going to be a good podcast. But
Yeah.
talking about Marco, I mean, Trump just slammed him yesterday. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. What do you mean?
Man, he made him over the Miami World Cup or something, not World Cup. There's a in 2035 there's a huge thing coming to Miami, so he made Marco the basically in charge of it. So that's what, 8 jobs now? Secretary of State,
the internet
National
won
Security Advisor.
the internet won today. They had, you know, that, have you seen that picture of Marco Rubio on the couch sitting out there on social media? So they had him dressed up as Pam Bondi today and said he's taking over Pam Bondi's because she can't arrest anybody, you know.
Oh,
a little dig at Pam there, but it was funny as hell. There's Marco Rubio with blonde hair.
I feel
Anyway.
bad for Pam. Everybody expects instantaneous, you know, and when they come in, good God, they had to rebuild everything from scratch, brother. You saw a lot of what we saw going into this new administration, how, I mean, you're dealing with it yourself with DOJ.
Absolutely.
You know, so
they're still in the process of weeding out all the political BS within those agencies, you know, getting rid of the agents that, you know, anyway, that's another show.
We about to go to commercial.
Yeah, let's go to a commercial. Let's bring some people on from that.
I'm going to get DJ and Cup up here. We're going to talk about some. We're going to talk about some concerts, Sop Choppy, and some worm grunting.
Yeah,
you know about worm grunting, don't you?
A what? A what?
He don't have any idea.
I don't know.
A worm?
Check that battery too real quick.
Is it dead?
Something plastic.
Yeah, worm grunting. We'll explain it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll use my time and I'll be back shortly.
We'll do a preamble commercial here real quick, and I'm gonna check and see who's online as well watching.
Ours was the first revolution in the history of mankind that truly reversed the course of government, and with 3 little words: we the people. We the people tell the government what to do. It doesn't tell us. We the people are the driver. The government is the car, and we decide where it should go and by what route and how fast. Almost all the world's constitutions are documents in which governments tell the people what their privileges are. Our Constitution is a document in which we the people tell the government what it is allowed to do. We the people are free.
Well, you could just do me real short and sweet.
That's what she said.
I believe it.
Right.
Yeah. One more.
R.E.D. Remember everyone deployed for the red, white, and blue. Some gave all their pride through the storm.
Got pretty good network.
Stand tall
You got pretty good.
in their hearts.
I'm going to dive into that song here on a couple shows from now. That RED song. That's a great song. So welcome everybody back to the Red Friday podcast. Big Country, you and John are out there in Apalachicola.
John's washing down a palm tree right now,
Is
and I got DJ Butch with me, Corey Benedict. He's one of our local musicians and kind of a historian of Sop Choppy. But I'm going to put him and Cup up here and let them tell what's going on. And Cup,
I love it.
You're from Nashville, right?
No, I'm actually from Gadsden County.
You from Gadsden County?
Gadsden Flag.
Oh, we got a gangsta over here. But Butch, tell him what we got. He's working with Six Guns production coming up on February the 14th, Six Gun South. So
I love it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big show. February 14th, right in Sop Choppy at the historic school. We're excited about that, and the funds are going to help the local community. It's going to be an awesome show. We're really excited about that. It's going to be a rock show right there in Sop Choppy. So
Is there a website to go to? Do people need to buy tickets or?
Yeah, it's at Eventbrite.
Okay,
Yes.
Eventbrite.
you can actually go to Big Country Facebook, Big Country's World Facebook, and find it there, or Anthony Stevens, my personal website, or to Corey Benedict.
Love it.
His social media as well.
And it's Freedom Jam on Eventbrite.
Oh, Freedom Jam
Freedom Jam
with Six Gun, huh?
Six Gun.
Right.
Six
That was
Gun Sal.
we're still working with Fish and Flow, trying to get that going down the road. Fish and Flow's got some information coming up, but I'll let Corey tell them about Sop Choppy. I mean, one of the things that I think is cool about Sop Choppy in the music industry is one of the most famous songs in country music was
You talking about Tennessee whiskey?
That's right.
Yes, sir. A lot of people know that song, but yeah, it was a lady from around that area that actually wrote it. And Sop Choppy's thick with music history. Tom T. Hall, another country legend. He recorded
Yeah,
there in Sop
wow.
Choppy.
Yeah. He wrote the
T.
song
Hall.
Redneck Riviera.
So yeah, Sop Choppy has always been a place for great music, and we're also known for our Worm Grunting and our Worm Grunting Festival the second week in April. Worm Grunting's been featured on Dirty Jobs on Discovery Channel, CBS Morning Show, and many publications. So it's world renowned now.
All right, you guys, you got to get into it. We got. People are wanting to know, what is worm grunting?
Hold on. I'm going to put John back up here and go find that palm tree that he had.
Okay, so worm grunting is a method that we use to get fish bait, and basically it's an iron and a stop as the tools, and you drive the stop in the ground and rub the iron across it, and this causes vibrations in the ground, and the vibrations mimic a mole digging in the ground, and the worms surface to escape the mole. And worms are great fish bait for bass, brim, catfish. And so back in the day, people did this to make a living, and it was a big thing. Now it's most of it's so much little money that not many people do it. There are a couple legends that still do it, like the ones that were featured on Dirty Jobs, but we celebrate it in the history of it. And some of us, like me, we still do it to go fishing rather than buy the bait. We'll actually do it as part of the experience. You know? I went viral doing it too. I'm viral on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, grunting worms, because the world's like, what is he doing? Yeah.
I gotta find this. All right.
Oh yeah, there's like 16 over 1 million on TikTok.
Man.
There's a couple on Facebook, over 1 million, and then Instagram too. So yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's a neat thing to see, and it actually does work, and so it's cool to see.
So
it's experience.
Okay, just explain one more time exactly what it is.
Okay, so it's a piece of wood which is like a stake. We call it a stop, and it's carved out of hardwood, which like sweet gum, black gum, persimmon, harder woods, and then it use a flat iron, which is not a file, it's a flat iron, and it's usually a leaf spring off a vehicle. And so what you do is you knock it about a foot and a half in the ground, and you rub the iron down across it, and it makes the ground vibrate, and it makes a grunting sound. And it mimics a mole digging underground, and the worms will surface to escape the mole. It's great fish bait, man. It's really awesome. Like I said, it's been featured on Dirty Jobs on Discovery Channel, CBS Morning Show, possibly PBS. And Vanderbilt did a big study, Vanderbilt University, because a lot of people thought it was from rain hitting the ground. And they did a big study and found out that it was the moles.
Wow.
Digging underground. Yeah. So it's really cool. And
You gotta-
the festival every year is huge. Brings in thousands and thousands of people every year to Sop Choppy.
So when
And
you
I host
do
the
that,
contest too.
so when you do that, then what do you stick your shovel in the dirt and then turn over the dirt and there's all these worms there, or how does that work?
They come straight to the surface, brother.
Oh,
So when
wow.
you start when you start doing your thing on the ground, they come straight out of the ground onto the ground, and you just pick them up right off the ground.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
wild. I got to see this.
It's wild.
I got to check this
It's
out.
something cool to see, man. It's something really cool.
Let's see it come down and we'll do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to get down there. You guys, we got.
Just put that social media.
I want to make sure you feed me when I get down there.
Oh, we'll
That's for
feed you,
sure.
brother.
I'd
We'll
do
feed
that. Yeah, that's right. The
Wow.
seafood's awesome down here too.
Man, I was looking up Apalachicola festivals, and they have the seafood festival there, and Butts and
They do.
Clucks and
It's
all that
huge.
stuff. I
Yep.
was just like, wow, that's my kind of place.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
Butts and Clucks now, baby.
I've been stuck
up
in
the
the
Worm Gun Festival.
northeast coast too long. I'm ready for
Yeah,
some
check-
Florida.
Come on.
Absolutely. Yeah. And April's the Worm Grunting Festival. Come on down.
Oh, is it
Stop
really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a full-on festival in Sop Choppy, which is
Oh
about
my god!
45 minutes from Apalachicola.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll cook.
And-
Wow.
I'll pull the smoker. Me and Big Country. We'll get out there. We'll cook something.
There's
Okay,
a
I'm
contest.
I'm not
too,
eating any
I'll
worms
host
though,
it.
you guys. I refuse. I'm
Oh,
not
no,
eating
no,
worms.
no. We don't do that either. Just to
Why
clear
not?
the air. We don't.
Why not? 1 gram of protein a piece, they say.
What's the fish?
I saw it on Yahoo or something one time.
Yeah. No, I can't do that.
I just can't do the bugs, dudes. I could
I've
if
been
I
hungry,
was,
but I've never been that hungry.
survival,
No, me
but anyway. All right,
Yes, sir.
let's talk a little bit more about the cuisine that's going on down there.
Yeah, perfect.
What do you guys got going on for food down
back
there
up?
for this festival? Butts and Clucks.
Yeah, man. Butts and Clucks here in Apalachicola, Florida, on the beautiful river. The Florida Barbecue Association. Man, I can't even talk. I'm so excited about barbecue. To compete full time, you've got in the pro circuit, you got to produce four meats. Here about midnight, the brisket will go on, maybe before. So we'll do brisket, we'll do chicken, we'll do ribs and pork butt. Those are the 4 entries that we've got to do. Not only that, today here specifically, they do a few ancillaries. We entered our barbecue sauce into the chicken and pork category, and they had a mystery box competition earlier. So we had no idea what we were going to do. We didn't know the main ingredient. We get up there and it's grouper cheeks, the cheek meat out of a grouper, saltwater fish. Ecstatic. My wife gets in the trailer. She puts together the best homemade coleslaw. I don't know if you call it a sauce or what. Puts it together. She makes a fish taco sauce that, I love my mama to death,
man.
but trust me, I drive to her house and slap her in the mouth for it right now. Love you, Mom. You don't watch this, but if you do, so, we got it over there. We fired off the tortillas over, true fire over our charcoal chimney. That's how we cooked it. Got it over there to them. 2 out of 3 plates were completely clear that we could see. And, being an artillery guy, I can't hear very well. And the one judge turned to the other and said, man, that's good. So we're hopeful. We'll know tomorrow night with the big award ceremony. We'll have it on our socials. Maybe we'll pull something out. So we're a rookie team. This is only our 3rd pro competition. So we're excited. We're ready to get the pit fired up. Everything's better with preamble, and that includes barbecue down here in Apalachicola, Florida, baby.
So, how many people come and enter this contest?
There's 34 teams here today.
Wow.
I know for sure there's 2 states here represented, whatever. Maybe 4. There's supposed to be some bigger names. I don't want to throw shade on anybody, but there's a team here that guy's been on TV since 1996. So a guy I've looked up to in barbecue that I'm excited to maybe get the chance to shake his hand, and I get to compete against him. That's full circle, man. You watch him as a kid on TV, grow up watching his barbecue, and now I may get to turn in a box against him. So it's full circle for me, and I'm excited. Big Country's excited. We're down here. We're ready to roll, and we didn't come to accept defeat. We'll never accept defeat. We're American soldiers. So, on the battlefield or on the barbecue field, baby, we're here to win it. We're going to put everything we got in it.
So what happens tomorrow at the cook-off? What happens tomorrow?
So tomorrow at 11 o'clock is our first turn in. So we'll turn in our chicken boxes. We do chicken thighs. My wife is the presentation part of that. She'll put it in the box. It's got to look a certain way by FBA rules. And then we'll go into 12 o'clock. I think ribs are due at 12. Yep. 1 o'clock goes into the pork butt. And then 2 o'clock our brisket's due. Between 2 o'clock and 5:30 when the award ceremony is probably the hardest time to try to hang out because everybody's anxious. But come midnight after this podcast, I'll go take a nap. Midnight I'll start the pit. Brisket will go on, and we'll get it done as quick as we can and put it to rest for a while. And, you know, we're not here for the trophies. We are here to win, but we're not here for the trophies. It's, you know, it's to honor our service and the men and women of our service that can't be here doing it now. That's why we're here. You know, win or lose, we finish a champion, period.
Wow. So, wow, 34 teams
Yes, sir.
competing. So what's the grand prize?
There's not a specific grand prize number,
Yeah.
but if you were able to come in like a bald eagle and swoop every number one spot, it's $12,000 plus prizes.
Wow. Okay.
So there, you know, that's the whole takeaway from everything. You know, it is a qualifier for the American Royal and the Jack Daniels Invitational. They did have enough teams
Wow.
produced. So what they'll do, if you win an event, a qualifying event every year in the state of Florida through the Florida Barbecue Association, they put your name in a hat. When that time comes, they'll draw one team out of that hat that's won first place. And one will, of course, go to the Jack Daniels Invitational, which that's an international competition. And then they'll draw another for the American Royal, which I believe is in Kansas. You know, I'm still new to the barbecue world, and I don't remember my name half the time. So we're ready to go. We want to make it big, but we don't want to forget where we come from.
Wow. That's going to be a busy day tomorrow.
It starts as soon as this podcast is over.
Oh, man.
So I got up at 4 o'clock this morning on natural time, and I won't go to bed till probably 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
Let's see. What do I think we have some trolls on here from
That's
the
okay.
opposition group. Pretty interesting there. Yeah. I figured
that's
they'd
all right.
surface sooner or later.
That's okay. They want the attention. We won't give it to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Preamble
Anyway,
and barbecue. Who can be mad at that? Come on.
who could be mad at that? And feeding veterans and having a
Yes, sir.
camaraderie down there, you know?
Yeah, not
That's
only
awesome.
veterans, you know, Big Country and I are partnered together. So we're going to travel at least the state of Florida at start and not only feed veterans, but first responders and, you know, victims of natural disasters. We're ready to go. We can put the barbecue down. We've got the resources. You know, we want to give back. That's who we are. It's, you know, why certain people go in the military or in the law enforcement career. And we're here to give back. You know, we make promises all the time. We won't forget the fallen. We won't do this, but do we, or do we really not? You know, so we want to be here for those families of the fallen and, you know, continue the mission. You know, life goes on, but so does the mission.
Come on up here, B.
Hey, you see some Fish and Flow on?
Fish and Flow.
Oh, got your mic. I'm going to slide chairs. That one's getting soft.
There we go. Let's talk about Fish and Flow. We need to get the team back on the show here. Matter of fact.
Absolutely. I talked to Carl this morning, and they're doing a release here at the end of the month. I forgot the date, but they're going to hit Rumble, YouTube.
Yep.
And all the main medias, and then we've got hopefully a surprise announcement coming up. I did not get authorization to release that, but it's rolling. Your episode will be the first one to drop.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be the
These
first
teasers,
one.
man.
It is.
I'm excited
It
to
is.
see the Tito Ortiz episode. That's the one I want to see.
Brother. That one, that's a good man. Good man. So are you getting trolled pretty hard?
No, I don't think there. Looks like one lady says she's a shareholder. I don't, you know, I don't know. Somebody else, Christopher Hamilton. I'm not sure if he's a troll or not, but who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
No, welcome to the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, one of these people from Norfolk was up in Minneapolis breaking into FBI vans and ice, you know, vehicles on camera.
Man, there's no sense in all that.
I'm telling you.
It's
Anyway,
gonna get worse for him before it gets better.
that's for sure. I keep telling them we have a surprise for them coming up. They just.
Well, did you see your bling on the trailer?
I did. I saw that. I love it. I love it.
The colors went good with it, man.
You're going to have to. I mean, you've got that thing equipped, don't you?
Absolutely.
Well, right now, no, but absolutely. Right now, it's kind of broke down.
Not broke down.
Well, not broke down. It's not put together
Limited on
yet.
resources.
That's right. We did not make it for the inspection time, so we just grabbed it
Gotcha.
and pulled over. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So,
Wow. All right. So tomorrow it's actually after the podcast here.
That's right.
We're talking. Go through the meats one more time.
Yeah. So we got chicken thighs. We'll do for our first turn in. We'll go to pork ribs, and then the barbecue. I lost my train of thought. The Boston butt, the pulled pork. Which
or
we
medallions.
we get real fancy with that, with the meat, the money muscle, and the medallions. We'll do some some pork. There's so much more to barbecue than I ever realized. And then at 2:00 it'll be the brisket. I learned how to do a little bit of Texas style brisket where you're at. The Florida judges, I don't know if they enjoyed it or not, but all the comments come back too peppery. So they're most of the judges here, I don't want to say nothing bad about them, but anybody north of Highway 20, not from Florida kind of thing. So I'll leave it at that.
See you guys.
Y'all have a good night.
Big Country, we were talking just on the phone, I think it was this morning, about all the different barbecue regions, if you will. There's Memphis barbecue, there's Carolina. I lived in Memphis for 3 weeks.
Right.
I lived in Kansas City for a couple years and from the Midwest. So you got Kansas City barbecue. Carolina, I lived in Charlotte for like 17 years. So, you got that Carolina barbecue. Texas.
That's that mustard. Yep.
Yep.
Well.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got
if you got another 3 hours, we talk about that.
Right.
You got mustard and you got vinegar in Carolina. You got East and West barbecue there.
Yeah, but you got the two different variations of ketchup barbecue sauce on the east side of this, or I'm sorry, the west side of the Carolinas.
Yeah.
It's kind of an all four categoric between the states. It's
what and here's the question, you guys. Florida, if you're a barbecue segment, what's the point of differentiation in Florida barbecue compared to these other regions?
As far as judging competition, they want sweet heat. They want to taste the sweet, and they want to feel the heat in the back. They're not big on the mustard base, which I am. I love mustard. I think I could survive on mustard and preamble, but the sweet heat's what they're looking for here.
Yeah. Georgia does mustard.
Georgia does.
Up toward the Carolinas, you get into
looking
more
in the comments.
Yeah. But back in the day when I was going up through Memphis, you had Rendezvous that had their one type of rib. What was his name? Charlie. I can't remember his last name now. At Rendezvous in Memphis, and then you had Corky's, right across the street, and it was two different types of barbecue. Corky's barbecue, and of course, we went out and spent some time at the Wagon Wheel. Fed. What did we feed? 1,500 soldiers out there with the wagon wheel, and it was mostly a pepper-based brisket. And
thank you.
They had just started doing ribs. They hadn't, Texas has never been a rib area.
Yeah.
So, the Wagon Wheel out there had started doing it, and then you had it's not the Meat Church in Austin, but
Meat Church is in Waxahachie.
Anyway, you walk into this place and they're cooking right there in the middle on an open pit.
Oh man!
And there's 500 pounds of meat going all the time,
and that's America, baby. That's
sausage. And that's one thing they have in Texas. I miss here is they have a lot of sausage in Texas.
Yes.
We'll leave it at that.
Yep. Right.
Have you seen on the Wagon Wheel, Big Country? Have you seen those gigantic? Are those
chicken fried steaks?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to go just to dive into one of those.
Well, I've been trying to get John to go out there and work with them for the weekend. and get their brisket technique down, that
Yeah.
Texas brisket technique.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You know, because they use a lot of mesquite out there. And
Yes.
here we use oak, hickory, and pecan.
That's right. That's right. But using mesquite's like using cayenne pepper. You got
Right.
there's a very fine line. Like I could throw oak on my pit tonight, and it's oak. It's gonna
Right.
go.
Right.
If I throw mesquite on there, I could ruin it in about 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting, guys. I'm salivating just thinking about it.
Man, just wait till tomorrow, brother. You'll see it on social media.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you guys going to go live, or are you just going to do post photos, or you can do some live shots streaming?
We're going to try to get on and do a little bit of live stuff. That's going to depend on who we've got around us. I'll get into a specific mindset, you know, attention to detail and get rolling. My wife won't be able to be behind the camera. She does our presentations. She says, "Hey, this isn't right. Put it back." She runs the show. I'm just the face of it. My wife runs the show 100%. So, you know, we just put in the work, and so Big Country be around. We've got some camera equipment we're learning. You know, I was born in Florida, grew up outside of Savannah, Georgia, in a small town of Rankin, Georgia, on the Savannah River, and I still can't spell computer, and I just turned 36.
I'll tell you what, we will try to broadcast the award ceremony.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Yeah,
There you
I'll
go.
send you a link of when they're going to be doing the award ceremony. I don't think you're actually allowed to during the competition, are you?
Oh, you know what? I think there may be a rule there. I have to go back to the rule book on certain live things, but as far as showing the meat and everything prior to turn in, maybe not. But I mean, we're in beautiful Apalachicola, Florida. There's plenty of content we can go live, throw a picture of the fire on board, or
We'll share some of it tomorrow, too.
yeah,
Nothing better
we'll
than
get it wrapped up.
barbecue and beer.
So when are you coming back to Florida? Tell us.
Oh, I think pretty soon. You know, we're doing some deep diving into some locations there in Florida, and you know, we've been
give me
working
a
behind
hint.
the scenes on that taproom foodery.
Anywhere close to Tallahassee?
Yeah, no, I mean
Yes.
not
Yes, should have
real
been the
far
answer.
away.
Oh man, he treats me like a redheaded stepyoung.
We need
know,
to be
you know?
we need to be all over the place in Florida, Tallahassee
Yeah.
and Jacksonville and Miami, over to Fort Myers and everywhere, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Everywhere.
everywhere you could go, but a good start. I've got a 20 by 30 barn. We put a heater in. We couple taps, you
There
know.
you go.
We'll shut the gate and I'll have all the permission to myself, you know.
Hey, we might need to do that.
You know, I'm a huge fan of Priam. I don't just say it for fun. I mean, I'm a light beer guy, and it just
Good
first
beer.
time I had it was at Big Country's restaurant he had in town, and I forgot why I came in that day or what I was doing, but
Probably serving a warrant.
well, I don't know about serving warrants. It wouldn't have been that if we were drinking, but you know, I was training for that bicycle ride, and I made it all the way to your restaurant, and
That's right.
I didn't finish the last 30 miles I had on that trip.
Well, guys, final thoughts here. Final thoughts. We're obviously wishing you guys good luck tomorrow and with the barbecue.
I appreciate it.
Final thoughts is, man,
Yeah.
we got to get on the books and get a certificate and a trophy, not a participation either.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
mean, it'd be great to put a trophy on the wall and win this, but you know, at the end of the day, that's not why I do it. You know,
So where's the next competition at?
the next competition for us right now, scheduled with the Florida Barbecue Association, is in Live Oak, Florida. At the
It's in Live Oak,
Smoking Country Jam
March, right?
in March. Yep.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
Country Jam.
well, they used to do the Country Jam, but I know this is what they call the Smoking Jam, or they've got a new name for
There's
it.
gonna be a bunch of country music there.
There's supposed to be some.
Yeah.
You know, back in its heyday, they had everybody that was somebody in country music there.
I got
Charlie Daniels, which I got to meet a few times, and
it. Nice.
I mean, you name them, Alan.
Let's see, you need to
good ones.
plan a trip around one of our competitions, man. Come hang out with us.
Without a doubt. Without a
Yeah.
doubt.
Come sleep on the
Yes.
ground, the cold ground, and you know, tend to
Ah.
fire all night long. and-
Alan's an Airbnb kind of guy.
oh, there's no Airbnb here, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a camper, man. I'm from Nebraska originally. We're campers. We like that outdoor living.
Oh, we're camping,
There.
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were down
just-
in Naples in an Airbnb, and he
Yeah.
found the pee in about 5 minutes.
I mean, I understand
Yeah, that
Naples
mattress
and Airbnb. It's crowded there. It's not so crowded here. So.
But we'd love to have you here representing AFBC at one of our competitions. brother.
Absolutely.
Love it. Love it. All right, guys. Well, hey, man, good luck tomorrow. Thanks for coming on the show, John. This is always a treat. Huge barbecue fan. Huge barbecue fan.
Yes, sir.
And,
I
and
appreciate you having us.
your content just actually absolutely, like I said, makes me salivate every time I love when you tag us on it. So keep on doing that.
Good. Good. We'll tag you twice as hard now.
Thank you,
Uh,
brother.
yeah,
Big
we'll-
country. Parting
Yes, sir.
words. Any parting words before we sign off?
No, brother, let's just keep our military in mind on Red Friday. I think we're going to see an uptick over in the Middle East again.
Yeah.
And I hope it is decisive and quick. But let's just keep our warriors in prayer.
Amen. That's right.
Amen. All right. Big Country, Alan Beal signing off for Red Friday. You guys, thanks for joining us. Don't forget, next Friday, we've got Lou Elizondo here, the former director of the Pentagon secret program on UFOs and UAPs. That's going to be one hell of a Red Friday podcast next
Oh,
week.
yeah.
I'm super excited. This is a topic that, I've been into since I was a kid. So we'll see everybody next Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a good one, everybody.
You too, brother.
Good night.
Be safe.
We're the proud, we're the free, we're the hope, we're the dreams. We are strong, we are true, yeah, me and you. Oh, we're red, white, and blue. We're red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue.
Turn it off.
We're red, white, and
I'm new here.